let's try to understand this one. This is the lab number 3. So sharing the knowledge with your project wikis. Okay, so this is the third lab we are doing for this module number 3. Okay, so the lab number 3, go to the lab, and in this lab we are going to create a wiki document. Okay, so basically we are going to create a wiki document, and we are going to publish those wiki document to the Azure and Azure repo. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so let's try to do this lab and try to understand. Not much here in this wiki document. Basically it is just creating a wiki document and trying to see that how we can go ahead and design for this. Actually for this lab, okay, if you see, we are going to pull a project. Okay, so that is a Tailwind traders project. So this is the new project we are going to pull from the demo generator app. Okay, so if you look into this lab, let me ping you the lab link as well. So this is the lab link, and we are going to the demo generator app here. So right click on this demo generator link. You will be able to open this demo generator app. Click on sign in button, and we are going to look for something called a Tailwind a traders project. So this is the project template we are going to use. Okay, and click on select template. Select your organization name. Okay, put the project name. Okay, and make sure this ARM template is checked in. Okay, so if that is not checked in, you can just right click on this, open a new tab, and make sure you get this ARM template installed into your DevOps. Just click on get it free, and that will be get installed to your ARM template. Okay, sorry, so to your DevOps. So you will be having something called ARM templates formats, which will be available for this project. Okay, so make sure that is installed. It should be the green. Okay, and then you click on the something called create project. So this is the Tailwind project, and you can see this is the ASP.NET Reactor application, which is using Azure App Services, Azure Kubernetes Services, Cosmos DB, and Logic App, and the Function App. So all these applications are available. Okay, so this project is using a multiple services, and in this project we'll see a nice diagram. Okay, so which is created as a wiki document for your application. Okay, so that we will see how the wiki document looks like and how we can refer those wiki documents here into this project. Okay, just waiting to this get completed. Okay, so okay, so okay, so you can try this and let this get completed. Okay, so you can see here the so some issue has happened. Let me check if we got the wikis available here. No, we didn't get our wikis. Let me delete again and try to pull the project. Organization, Tailwind Traders. Choose the template called Tailwind Traders. Create project. So yeah, Tailwind Traders, we are trying to pull this project. So looks like there is some issue with this. The Git repository with the name identifier does not exist. You do not have permission to operate this attempting. Okay, so looks like I'm not able to. Anyone else is able to pull this project, because I'm getting error to pull this project. Uh, because it should actually pull the complete wiki document here. That is not coming up here. You should be able to see, once you do that, you will be able to see the complete wiki document here in this stage. And if you don't have a wiki document, it should give a nice documentation actually in this Tailwind Traders. And if you uh, are able to publish that as your repository, you'll be able to publish. You can go ahead and utilize, do the changes directly in the repository. You can push from the repository directly and maintain this wikis into this system. So that's what it is talking about here into this lab. uh, if you see in this lab, okay, so once you pull the project, okay, then you are going to publish a code as a wiki. So whatever the code is available in the wiki, we are going to create a repo, and we are going to push those all wiki related file into the repository. Okay, once that is available into repository, we can go ahead and directly modify the repository. If anything has happened, directly we'll go and modify the document into the repository. And once you modify the file into the repository, directly those files will be available into the wiki section, and the latest documentation will be start reflecting into the documentation. And you can browse those documentation, you can look at the documentation, and you can check those documentation as a wiki document into the DevOps. Okay, so that's what we can do using that. Okay, and if you don't have, just I'm going to tell you that how you can go ahead and develop the wiki document if you don't have from the scratch. Okay, what you can do here, you can just go and create a wiki project. Okay, you can go ahead and create a wiki project here. or let me create for the paths unlimited only. So you can go to the paths unlimited, go to the wikis, and you can see already there are some are available here. Okay, so these are the some wiki documents already available, you can see here. Okay, so let's leave that. In the Tailwind traders, you go to the wiki, create a wiki document. Okay, you give the title of the document. So I'm just creating a home page. Okay, this is my first page. I'm just going to write about that. Uh, welcome to our project. So this is my first page of the documentation. I can click on save. Okay, once you click on save, you just click on close, and you can see here the documentation has been written here. Okay, now in this home page you want to add some more page. Okay, also you have something called wiki security, and all you will be able to do, you can go to wiki security and you can define that who can do the changes into wiki document. Those things you will be able to define into the app, into the security level as well. Okay, so those are the wiki security you have. Other than this, you can add something called sub page. Okay, so this is my home page, then you can click on here add sub page. Okay, so I can have here getting a started page. Okay, I can go ahead and write here instructions for getting started. Okay, so something you can write like this, a step by step documentation here. Okay, also you can insert images. Okay, you can insert a flow diagram, all those application architecture diagram, everything you can go ahead and add into the wikis. Okay, and you can go ahead and save those. Okay, inside the getting started, again you can go ahead and add another sub page, and you can say this is my development environment. So those things you can just go ahead and start writing. Okay, I'm using Windows Server 2016. I am going to use something called TF TFS. Okay, I'm just writing it. Okay, I'm going to use something called VS Code. So these things you can go ahead and develop. Just you can go ahead and click on save button and click on close button. What happens, you can see here it's completely a wiki document had been created. So anyone who is coming into this project, they can just go and refer to this project and you can understand. Even you can go and attach your workflow diagram, anything else which you want to do, architecture diagram, everything you can add it here, and that will be actually a reference document for your team. But to look into those, and you can go and always refer into the wiki documentation. Okay, so that's how you can go ahead and create, and then you can go ahead and publish this as you can publish this changes as a repository. Okay, so that you can go ahead and create a repo from your you can go to the repository. Okay, you can create another repository. Okay, you can go to new repository and you can say I am creating something called document repository. Okay, so docs repository you can create, and you can just add those all your you can say all your documentation into this document repository. Okay, and you can just refer this into your, and what you can do, you can go to the something wikis, and you can say that I want to publish this wiki. Okay, I want to publish into the document repository. uh, you can select a folder, and wiki name I want to have a documentation, and just click on publish. What happens, your wiki has got published as a repository. So now you can see here, if you go to the repository, you will be able to see your all those files which is available here will be available into the your uh, into from your repository. Okay, so just I'm adding here upcoming events. Okay, and uh, June events .md file. Sorry, do June events, and I'm just creating the file, and I'll do the commit operation. Okay, and if I go and try to refresh here, you should be able to get a file here. So that's what it should be. Okay, and what happened? It has not been published here into the main repository. Wikis publish into the main branch. Okay, so you can go to code wikis. Okay, now you can see here this is coming here. So directly whatever you are doing the checking, that wiki documents are available into the into your sections, into the wiki documents also. So you can just go and modify into your repository section, and those are available into the repos. Once you add those into the you can say add those into the your project, into the wiki project as a repository, you will be able to see modify those repository directly into the application itself. So